சொல்றாங்களா?
Many people say it's an elephant, but this is the king of the jungle, the most lovable G2 among the cast iron models. The unmatchable legendary thump at low RPMs, an absolute stress buster when you just took this motorcycle out for a short while. Finally, at the end, everything will fall into place. This is a 1968 old Madras registered bolted frame G2 model. The completely restored motorcycle looks simply superb. The semi-flat toolbox with the floor nuts looks pretty good. Always a G2 machine would have to comply with some few physical criteria to confirm it's a G2. The 3-screw breather arrangement, V-cut below the Delco, pressure relief valve bolt and the oil drain bolt at the right side bottom of the engine casing are some unique identification features which makes a typical G2 to differ from other cast iron models. Even the early B1 models also features the same but with the B1 stampings. In this G2, the engine number starts with the prefix G2 followed by the Enfield India serial number. The G2 engine number stands for the British production serial number, and whereas the Enfield India, which means for Madras assembly serial number. The box fenders looks really awesome, which the typical 68 model G2 usually used to offer. The rear Armstrong styled double cup shock absorbers looks very impressive. The 346cc air-cooled 4-stroke overhead valve single cylinder powertrain will approximately pumps out 18 bhp of max power and 26.9 Nm of max torque. We get a 4-speed gearbox at the right side with a gear pattern of 1 up and rest down. When talking about the crank's weight, it might be around 9 to 9.5 kilograms approx. The most highlight of this typical heavily cranked G2 is the slow speed cruising ability on a top gear without even a single engine knock at low RPMs. So no need to change the gears very often. Half-width front and rear wheel hubs. In the front end, this 68 features the alternating spokes pattern of one left and one right like in B1 series, but actually a typical G2 should supposed to have a unique spokes pattern of 3 spokes at one side and the 4th one alternatively with the Dunlop rims. Look at the main stand. That's very unique without a fulcrum lever, which was only introduced in the year 1981. The console in the dashboard is a replica of the Smith's Speedo console, which works in reverse and shows the miles per hour readouts. We have an ammeter in the dashboard and old styled headlamp on off control switch in the place where we have the ignition key slots nowadays. Chrome levers, horn dipper switch and the throttle lock gives an absolute vintage feel. These fascinating G2s are very precious machines on the RA fanboys, those who ride modern UCE engines. For them, my kind request, just try the old school engine at least once in your lifetime and feel the absolute beauty of these vintage machines.